At 12:13 a.m. on the morning of Tuesday, April the 2nd, 1957, Joseph Gordon, a 34-year-old Jewish man, was hanged at the Oakalla Prison Farm for the murder of Vancouver Police Constable Gordon Sinclair, not to be confused with the famous broadcaster, Vancouver Police Constable Gordon Sinclair, on December the 7th, 1955. Gordon's partner in crime, Donald Carey, testified against him in court and had his death sentence commuted to life in prison. He was paroled in 1968. At the time, their trial was the longest in BC history. Gordon was hung wearing blue suede shoes. Constable Sinclair was shot while investigating two men behaving in a suspicious manner in a lane at 1500 West 3rd Avenue, near the Granville Bridge. Seeing Gordon and Carey, Sinclair called them over to his prowl car, when, after a brief conversation, Gordon drew a .38 Webley revolver and shot the seated constable, first in the face and then in the back, as Sinclair fell out of his still-running car. Constable Sinclair had not drawn his gun. The men fled in Gordon's blue convertible, which was driven by a third man. Gordon was quickly arrested, but was released for lack of evidence. This situation changed when Carey was arrested in Toronto 2 months later and agreed to provide evidence against his former partner in crime. Joseph Gordon was born in Montreal in 1922, but grew up in Vancouver, the youngest of 8 children. His father, an abusive alcoholic, frequently beat him. While awaiting execution, Gordon, who was an intelligent man, wrote a commentary published in the Vancouver Sun newspaper, in which he explained his progression into a career criminal who ended up on death row. In it, he admonished parents to give their children the love and respect he apparently did not receive. I was only able to find fragments of information about the case through the Google News Archive. A book has been written about Gordon entitled Born to Die, A Cop Killer's Final Message by Ian Macdonald and Betty O'Keefe, but alas, it wasn't available to me locally. If you've read it, please share your impressions in the comments. However, I did find a lot more information about Constable Sinclair online, which is more appropriate, don't you think? Gordon Sinclair was a 40-year-old father of 3 and a 14-year veteran of the Vancouver Police. According to a British Columbia law enforcement memorial post, he was, quote, a world-renowned player of the Highland bagpipes, end of quote, and president of the British Columbia Pipers Association. Rest in peace, Constable Gordon Sinclair. All sources for today's video are listed in the description. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, comment, and consider subscribing to The Gallows, where we explore Canadian murder cases which ended on the scaffold. And remember, if you're born to hang, you'll never be shot. Cheers.